talking to you. Wanna get with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want no. He's in the jam, she'll be by his side, but he doesn't realize he.
The story of TLC is one that defies logic. A group that sold millions of records, yet found themselves on the brink of financial ruin. How could a trio that resonated with millions worldwide end up struggling to make ends meet? Behind the infectious beats and empowering lyrics lies industry complexities, financial mismanagement, and personal struggles. What led to such a stark contrast between their musical success and financial reality? Join us as we delve into the untold story of TLC, the history of TLC. TLC, an American girl group formed in 1990 in Atlanta, Georgia, quickly became one of the most iconic and best-selling girl groups of all time. Comprising Tioni T-Boz Watkins, Lisa Left Eye Lopes, and Rosanda Chili Thomas, TLC achieved remarkable success in the 90s, dominating the charts with their unique blend of contemporary R&B, hip-hop, and new jack swing. They sold over 65 million records worldwide, securing their place as the best-selling American girl group in history. The concept for TLC originated with Atlanta-based record producer Ian Burke and a teenager named Crystal Jones in 1990. They envisioned a girl group with a tomboyish, hip-hop image, drawing inspiration from the contemporary R&B and hip-hop fusion, popularized by acts like Belle Biv DeVoe. Jones put out a call for additional members, which was answered by Tion Watkins and Lisa Lopez. Originally from Des Moines, Iowa, Tioni T-Boz Watkins moved to Atlanta at a young age. She brought a distinctive voice and a strong presence to the group. A rapper from Philadelphia, Lisa Lopez moved to Atlanta with a small keyboard and $750, bringing her charismatic personality and unique rapping style to the group. Initially called Second Nature, the group consisted of Jones, Watkins, and Lopez. They began working on demo tapes with prominent producers Jermaine Dupri and Rico Wade, laying the foundation for their future success. Their big break came when Perry Pebbles Reed, a well-known singer and manager, took interest in the group. Pebbles secured them a contract with her husband L.A. Reid's record label, LaFace Records. At this point, Crystal Jones was replaced by Rosanda Chili Thomas, finalizing the lineup that would go on to achieve massive success. A dancer and singer from Atlanta, Thomas completed the trio with her sultry voice and smooth dance moves. The group was renamed TLC, an acronym formed from the first letters of each member's stage name. TLC's debut album, Ooh, on the TLC tip, was released in 1992. It was a major success, fueled by hit singles like Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Baby Baby Baby, and What About Your Friends. The album showcased their distinctive style, combining Watkins' sultry contralto, Lopez's quirky raps, and Thomas's smooth vocals. The album went quadruple platinum in the United States. During TLC's first national tour, opening for MC Hammer, an unexpected challenge arose that tested the group's resilience and unity. It was during this tour that Lisa Left Eye Lopes and Rosanda Chili Thomas discovered that Tion T-Boz Watkins was battling sickle cell anemia, a severe blood disorder she had kept secret from even her closest colleagues. This revelation came to light in the Southwest U.S. when Watkins fell gravely ill and required hospitalization. Both Lopes and Thomas stayed by her side, demonstrating their deep bond and solidarity, even though it meant the cancellation of some concerts. At the conclusion of the tour, another major shift occurred within the group. Despite their rising fame, TLC had received little monetary compensation for their efforts. Frustrated by their financial situation and seeking greater control over their careers, they decided to part ways with their manager, Pebbles Reid. Reid agreed to release the group from their management deal, but TLC remained signed to her company, Pebetone, meaning she continued to receive a share of their earnings. This decision marked a critical point in TLC's career as they sought to assert more control over their business affairs and ensure they were fairly compensated for their work. During this time, Lisa Left Eye Lopes, one of the dynamic members of TLC, experienced a tumultuous and highly publicized relationship with American football player Andre Rison. The two began dating shortly after the release of TLC's debut album, Ooh, on the TLC tip. By 1994, they were living together in Rison's upscale home, but their relationship was marred by allegations of violence. On September 2, 1993, Lopez filed an assault charge against Ricin, although he denied the accusations. Lopez was also battling her own personal demons, struggling with alcoholism, a habit she had developed from the age of 15. Her addiction played a significant role in the volatility of her relationship with Ricin. This came to a dramatic head in the early morning hours of June 9, 1994, following another argument between the couple. In a moment of rage, Lopez threw several pairs of Ricin's newly purchased shoes into a bathtub, doused them with lighter fluid, and set them on fire. The flames from the burning shoes quickly spread, melting the fiberglass bathtub and igniting the structural frame of the house, resulting in a devastating fire that destroyed Ricin's mansion. Lopez was arrested and subsequently indicted on charges of first-degree arson. In court, she was sentenced to 5 years of probation and fined $10,000. Despite the severe consequences of her actions and the high-profile nature of the incident, Lopez and Ricin eventually reconciled. Their relationship continued in an on-and-off manner for the next 7 years, indicating a complex bond that persisted despite their tumultuous history. TLC's second studio album, Crazy Sexy Cool, marked a significant milestone in the group's career. Reuniting with producers Dallas Austin, Babyface, and Jermaine Dupri, the group also collaborated with new talents such as Organized Noise, Chucky Thompson, and Sean Puffy Combs. This combination of established and fresh producers brought a diverse and innovative sound to the album. Despite her personal struggles, Lisa "Left Eye" Lopes was released from rehab to attend the recording sessions. However, her contributions to the album were notably less prominent than in their previous work, with fewer raps and vocals featured. Released on November 15, 1994, Crazy Sexy Cool received critical acclaim and was lauded for its blend of R&B, hip-hop, and soul, infused with the group's distinctive style. Rolling Stone magazine included it among the 500 greatest albums of all time, highlighting its impact and enduring legacy. The album debuted at number 15 on the Billboard 200 chart and eventually peaked at number 3, maintaining a presence on the chart for over 2 years. This sustained popularity underscored the album's widespread appeal and the group's growing influence in the music industry. Crazy Sexy Cool achieved remarkable commercial success, selling over 7.7 million copies in the United States and earning a diamond certification from the RIAA. Worldwide, the album's sales surpassed 14 million copies, cementing TLC's status as a global phenomenon. The album's standout tracks, including Creep and Waterfalls, became anthems of the decade, with their innovative music videos further enhancing TLC's cultural impact. The album's success was also recognized at the 38th Annual Grammy Awards, where TLC won Best R&B Album and Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group for Creep. These accolades affirm the group's artistic achievements and their significant contribution to the R&B genre. Additionally, Billboard named TLC as the Artist of the Year at the 1996 Billboard Music Awards, a testament to their dominance and influence during that period. Crazy Sexy Cool not only solidified TLC's place in music history, but also showcased their ability to overcome personal challenges and deliver groundbreaking work. Amid the overwhelming success of their groundbreaking album, Crazy Sexy Cool, the members of TLC faced a significant financial crisis that contradicted their public image of prosperity. On July 3, 1995, TLC filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, declaring debts totaling $3.5 million. Despite their commercial triumph, the financial realities of their situation were grim. The bankruptcy was driven by a combination of factors. Among the debts were Lopez's insurance payments related to the arson incident involving Andre Ricin and Tion T-Boz Watkins' medical bills from her ongoing battle with sickle cell anemia. However, the primary issue stemmed from what the group described as an unfavorable financial arrangement with their management and record labels. TLC's deal with Pebetone, the management company run by Pebbles Reed, was particularly problematic. After Arista Records, LaFace Records, and Pebetone recouped their investments for recording costs, manufacturing, and distribution, which are standard recoupable expenses in most record contracts, they continued to charge TLC for additional expenses. These included costs for airline travel, hotels, promotion, music videos, food, clothing, and other miscellaneous expenses. According to TLC, these additional charges significantly depleted their earnings. Ironically, the more successful Crazy Sexy Cool became, the more the group found themselves sinking deeper into debt. The financial strain was exacerbated by the need to pay managers, lawyers, producers, and taxes. Despite selling millions of albums and achieving significant commercial success, each member of TLC was left with less than $50,000 annually. This disparity between their public success and personal financial reality highlighted the often hidden struggles faced by artists in the music industry. Tion T-Boz Watkins expressed the depth of their disillusionment with their record company. She conveyed a sense of betrayal and exploitation, stating, "Everybody treats us like we're stars now, except our own record company. When we signed our contract, we were under the impression that if we sold a bunch of records, they would give us a better deal. No matter how many records we sell or awards we win, they just treat us like dirt." Despite their hard work and the immense popularity they achieved, TLC received little to no financial reward. Fans were dismayed to learn that the group had not even received an amendment to their contract, which was particularly galling given their soaring sales and accolades. The situation became more contentious in February, when it was reported that TLC, along with several of their friends, stormed into the office of Arista Records chief executive Clive Davis and removed their plaques from his walls. The group claimed that they had never received any of their awards from the record company, further illustrating the disconnect between their achievements and the recognition they felt they deserved. The financial difficulties were worsened by their contract with LaFace Records, which they sought to renegotiate. Under their 1991 contract, TLC received only 56 cents per album sold, a figure that was split 3 ways among the members. This rate was significantly lower than the typical compensation for artists under major label contracts, and their payment for singles was even less. TLC also aimed to dissolve their association with Pebetone, the management company that had been another source of their financial strain. LaFace Records' refusal to renegotiate their contract midway through its term left TLC with few options. This refusal, combined with the financial burdens they were facing, ultimately led the group to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The bankruptcy petition was a desperate measure to address their overwhelming debts and the inequities in their contractual agreements. The legal and financial struggles faced by TLC extended well beyond their initial bankruptcy filing, leading to protracted and contentious legal battles with both Pebetone and LaFace Records. Both companies argued that TLC's demands for more money were motivated by a desire for increased financial gain rather than genuine financial distress. This led to a lengthy 2-year legal dispute, during which the complexities of the case and the parties' differing perspectives were thoroughly debated. In late 1996, the legal disputes were finally resolved. TLC's contract with LaFace Records was renegotiated to offer them better terms, reflecting their increased market value and the success of their previous work. Additionally, Pebetone agreed to release the group from their production and management deal. In exchange, Pebetone secured a percentage of royalties from some of TLC's future releases, reflecting a compromise that allowed TLC to regain control over their career while still providing compensation to their former management. Furthermore, TLC bought the rights to their name, which had been previously owned by Pebbles Reed, ensuring that they retained control over their brand. The resolution of these legal issues did not put an end to the controversy surrounding Pebbles Reed. She was particularly angered by the portrayal of her character in TLC's VH1 biopic Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story. The film depicted Reed in a negative light, characterizing her as a manipulative and dishonest businesswoman who exploited the group. This portrayal led Pebbles to take legal action against VH1's parent company, Viacom, filing a defamation lawsuit in federal court. Her grievances extended to the individual members of TLC as well, leading her to file a separate state lawsuit in Fulton County against the group for $40 million in compensatory and punitive damages. In her state lawsuit, Pebbles accused TLC of depicting her as someone who deceitfully took advantage of them, negatively impacting their personal and professional lives, and depriving them of fair compensation. She claimed that the film portrayed her as hoodwinking the innocent members of the group, and exploiting their talent for her own benefit. Pebbles Reed strongly denied the allegations made against her in TLC's VH1 biopic Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story. She asserted that the depiction of her as a manipulative and deceitful figure was entirely false. According to Pebbles, she never had control over or influence over TLC's legal and financial matters beyond what was standard in the industry. She claimed that she never withheld contract terms from the group members and always paid them in accordance with their contracts, often providing them with compensation that exceeded industry standards. Pebbles also contested the claim that she pressured the group into making decisions that were not in their best interest. She denied ever encouraging TLC members to prioritize business over their health or to sign contracts without fully understanding them. According to Pebbles, she did not pressure the group into signing contracts without reading them, nor did she refuse to show them copies of their agreements. One specific allegation Pebbles addressed was the claim that she paid TLC members only $25 a week. She refuted this claim, arguing that such a figure was not accurate and that she had always adhered to fair financial practices. Additionally, Pebbles denied any involvement in attempts to remove Rosanda "Chili" Thomas from the group, countering suggestions that she was trying to interfere with the group's internal dynamics. In the lawsuit filed by Pebbles Reed, she provided a detailed narrative from her perspective, particularly focusing on her role in the formation and management of TLC and the events leading up to their legal disputes. Pebbles sought to clarify her contributions and defend her actions against the accusations depicted in TLC's VH1 biopic Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story. Pebbles detailed her involvement in TLC's early years, asserting that she had no prior knowledge of Rosanda "Chili" Thomas's pregnancy in the early 90s, and she only became aware of Tioni "T-Boz" Watkins's sickle cell anemia after the release of their debut album. According to Pebbles, she was actively involved in recruiting and managing the group during its formative period, taking on significant responsibilities to ensure their success. She claimed that she had personally advanced various expenses on behalf of the group, such as costs related to travel, promotions, and other business needs, which were not fully reimbursed by TLC. This financial support, she argued, was a testament to her commitment to their success. Pebbles also stated that she had compensated TLC beyond the amount stipulated in their contracts. She believed that her guidance and support went beyond mere business dealings. She considered herself a mentor who encouraged the group to manage their finances prudently and avoid unnecessary spending. Pebbles highlighted her dedication to TLC, describing how she poured her heart and soul into managing the group for over 5 years. She maintained that her intention was never to distance herself from the group, but rather to nurture and support them as they navigated their careers. In her view, the bankruptcy filing by TLC in 1995 was not a genuine financial crisis, but rather a strategic maneuver intended to exact revenge on her. Pebbles perceived the bankruptcy as a legal tactic used by the group to address personal grievances and tarnish her reputation. Despite these contentious issues, the two sides eventually reached a settlement in their legal disputes, which allowed them to move forward and resolve their conflicts. Third studio album. As TLC moved into the late 90s, their challenges extended beyond legal disputes and financial woes, leading to significant hurdles in their professional and personal lives. Preliminary work on their third studio album encountered delays, largely due to friction with Dallas Austin, their main producer. The conflict arose partly from Austin's demand for $4.2 million and creative control over the project. Austin, who had a close personal relationship with Rosanda "Chili" Thomas, having fathered her child in 1997, found himself in a tense standoff with the group. The dispute highlighted the complexities of balancing professional and personal relationships in the music industry. During this tumultuous period, each member of TLC pursued individual projects. Rosanda "Chili" Thomas took a break from the group's activities to appear in the independent film Have Plenty, showcasing her talents outside the music scene. Tioni "T-Boz" Watkins also explored acting opportunities, co-starring with rappers Nas and DMX in Hype Williams' 1998 film Belly. This involvement in film highlighted Watkins' versatility and her desire to expand her career beyond music. Meanwhile, Lisa "Left Eye" Lopez embarked on establishing her own production company, Left Eye Productions. This move marked a significant step in Lopez's career as she sought to assert her creative vision and independence. Through her production company, Lopez signed the R&B trio Black, aiming to foster new talent and further her influence in the industry. Under Lisa Left Eye. Lopez's guidance, Black released their self-titled debut album in 1999. The album achieved notable success, earning platinum certification and featuring 2 top 10 singles on the Billboard Hot 100. This accomplishment marked a significant milestone for Lopez's production company, Left Eye Productions, and showcased her ability to nurture and develop new talent in the music industry. In addition to her work with Black, Lopez also ventured into television, hosting the short-lived MTV talent series The Cut in 1998. The show aimed to discover emerging musical talent and featured then unknown artists such as Neyo and Anastasia, providing a platform for these future stars to gain exposure. Amidst these solo projects, TLC eventually resumed work on their 3rd studio album, facing ongoing delays and challenges. The group initially struggled with friction involving their main producer, Dallas Austin, who had been in a relationship with Rosanda Chili Thomas. However, they ultimately negotiated with Austin, who produced the bulk of the album. Released in February 1999, the album, titled Fan Mail, was both a critical and commercial triumph. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, demonstrating TLC's continued dominance in the music industry. Fan Mail was certified 6-time platinum by the RIAA, signifying 6 million copies shipped in the United States alone. The album's global success was even more impressive, as it exceeded 10 million copies sold worldwide. Fan Mail showcased the group's ability to evolve and adapt to changing trends while maintaining their signature sound. The album's success reaffirmed TLC's status as one of the most influential and successful girl groups of all time, despite the various challenges and changes they had faced in their career. During and after the release of Fan Mail, Lisa Left Eye Lopez publicly expressed her dissatisfaction with her role within TLC. She voiced concerns that she was not able to fully showcase her talents within the group's dynamic. Lopez felt that her contributions were being minimized to periodic 8-bar raps, and there were several tracks where she had no vocal parts at all. This frustration was compounded by the fact that studio session singers, such as Deborah Killings, were often used for background vocals on the group's songs, a situation Lopez found troubling. She desired more involvement in the vocal aspects of the recordings, particularly on tracks where she was not featured as a rapper. In late 1999, Lopez took her grievances to the press, expressing her discontent publicly. Entertainment Weekly published a letter she wrote challenging her fellow group members, Tion T-Boz Watkins and Rosanda Chili Thomas, to each record solo albums and see which one performed the best. This challenge was indicative of the internal strife and competitive feelings that had developed among the members of TLC. Despite the tensions and the public nature of her challenge, the members of TLC eventually reconciled and worked through their differences. The proposed competition of solo albums was never pursued, and the group managed to resolve their feud. This resolution allowed them to continue their collaborative work and focus on their collective success rather than individual rivalries. Following the successful Fan Mail tour, TLC members took some time off to explore personal interests and solo projects. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was the first to embark on her solo career, recording her debut album, Supernova. Released in Europe, the album featured the single The Block Party, which achieved notable success by reaching the top 20 on the UK singles chart. Despite this promising start, the album did not fare well in the United States. The release of Supernova in North America was subsequently canceled due to the song's underperformance, and no further singles from the album were promoted. Undeterred by the lackluster reception of Supernova, Lopez continued to work on her solo career, beginning a second album titled Nina, New Identity Non-Applicable. During this period, she also rejoined Tion T-Boz Watkins and Rosanda Chili Thomas to record material for TLC's 4th album. However, Lopez's plans were abruptly cut short. On April 25, 2002, Lopez tragically died in a car crash while filming a documentary in Honduras. The documentary, which chronicled her time in Central America and her personal journey, was later released posthumously as The Last Days of Left Eye on VH1 in 2007. The film provided an intimate look into her life, and the circumstances leading up to her death, reflecting her final months and the impact of her passing on her fans and the music industry. Lopez's death marked a significant and tragic turning point for TLC and the music world. Her passing ended her promising solo career and left a profound void in the group. The remaining members, T-Boz and Chili, were left to navigate their future without their beloved friend and collaborator. And the group's course was forever altered by this loss. Following the tragic death of Lisa Left Eye Lopes, TLC took a brief 2-week hiatus to grieve and reflect. Upon resuming their activities, Tion T-Boz Watkins, Rosanda Chili Thomas, and producer Dallas Austin made the decision to complete their 4th album, which they decided to title 3D. The decision was made to continue the project in Lopez's honor, as she had already completed her vocals for 3 songs intended for the album. In the aftermath of Lopez's death, the group resolved not to replace her or continue with a new member, instead opting for an indefinite hiatus following the release and promotion of 3D. However, they chose to move forward as a duo, maintaining their commitment to their music and legacy. Despite the immense loss, the remaining members carried on with the project, ensuring that Lopez's contributions remained a vital part of the album. 3D was released in 2002 and debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200 chart. The album was certified 2 times platinum by the RIAA, reflecting the shipment of 2 million copies in the United States. The album served as a poignant reminder of Lopez's impact and the group's enduring legacy. Today, TLC's achievements extend far beyond this album. With over 65 million records sold worldwide, TLC is recognized as the best-selling American girl group of all time. The group remains a prominent and influential presence in the music industry, continuing to record new material and tour. Their enduring popularity is a testament to their groundbreaking contributions to music and their ability to resonate with fans across generations. As they move forward, fans eagerly anticipate what's next for TLC, watching to see how the group evolves and what new milestones they will achieve. Outro. What do you think of TLC challenges? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you like this video? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertaining videos. And do not forget to explore our other videos for more interesting stories and insights.